Denzel, I'm just wondering if you saw the notice that Michigan State Athletic Communications sent out, the little utility knife to basketball writers promoting you for Player of the Year. I'm just curious what your thoughts on all the promotion.
Yeah, no, I saw that, and it's something that that I appreciate Matt for, and Coach for doing something like that for me. But it's big time, and I haven't seen that before, so it's big time.
What do you think this team has been able to work on the most during this stretch? You've had one game in like 8 or 9 days, not quite a bye week, but have you seen any progress? What has been focused on? What do you think you'll get out of this stretch?
The biggest thing was just rest, and then just getting used to playing with each other again. Getting chemistry back, Tom's back, playing now. We got guys doing different things, so just focused on getting rest and executing as far as offensively, and then defensively just trying to stay with our principles and things like that.
I know you're probably not tracking stats, but you just passed Mark Montgomery in the career assists. You have a shot at maybe getting it in as a top 10 scorer, and I think you're like 60-some assists away from breaking Mateen Cleave's single season record. Have you thought about that kind of stuff? What goes through your mind when you hear yourself mentioned alongside those names?
That's a big accomplishment now, but I'm playing for. All those records are cool, but I'm playing to win, and that's something I've been doing all year. The records and things like that are, just coming along with me trying to win. That's been the main point, and whatever I can do to help the team win, to win these games and to reach our goal, that's what I'll do. And if that's breaking records, then I guess it is.
Denzel, coming off the sort of bye that you guys are not playing for a little bit, and now 4 games in 2 weeks, Big Ten tournament, NCAA tournament. In the locker room, you guys kind of just already locking into that tournament set of mind where it's one game at a time and just try to win every single one, or is it kind of get ready for the Big Ten tournament, but the scores don't matter as much down the stretch?
Start at Big Ten, and I think that's what's so good about Coach Izzo and our whole coaching staff is since Big Ten play, we've been talking about tournament play and things like that. So, it's 4 games left, and now it's being emphasized more, no doubt. But, we've been doing that pretty much half of the year and things like that. So, but like you said, it's being more emphasized throughout practice, and, when we make mistakes in practice and things like that, it's always being brought up, and it's definitely being more focused now.
Denzel, it seems like the last couple of weeks you guys have been hitting teams in the middle of their win streaks. Obviously, Ohio State's on a 3-game win streak. When you guys go up against a hot team like that, what's the focus? Do you look back at the previous games before that as much, or those couple that they won in a row?
We just try not to focus on that. We just try to focus on what we're playing for, and we're playing for just more than beating Ohio State on their win streak. We're playing to get in the top 4, maybe even to win, to share the Big Ten title. You never know; things could play out, and we might be able to get a share or win it outright. We never know, but we're playing for much more than just beating Ohio State on their win streak. We're playing to get in the top 4, good record, things like that, all these certain things. So we're playing for much more than that. We know that they're going to come out and be aggressive because they're hungry. We know that this is going to be a big win for them if they do beat us to get in their NCAA tournament. So, but it's a big game for us, like I said, also as well too, because we want to get in that top 4 seeds for the Big Ten tournament and then later on the NCAA tournament. So we're playing for a lot too.
Talk about this offense. It's Izzo's highest scoring offense. Can you talk about the inside-out game you have now, especially with Matt's emergence down low?
Yeah, Matt has done a great job all year of being aggressive and telling me, when he wants the ball and telling Coach when he wants the ball. And I think he's playing with more confidence now. Every time I throw it in there, I think he's going to score. So, and then, Didi's not too far off that. And Gavin's, progressing. And he's getting better. He's working hard every day. So, when those guys are playing better down low, it only opens us up for the perimeter because, either way they're helping down low, or when they come set a ball screen, they're worried about getting back to the roll. So it opens up the game for me, and it's just it's better for a complete offense when they're playing like that.
I wonder what you think about Lyle as a player. Obviously, a freshman with a lot of upside, and just that whole roster, very young, but they seem to be sort of figuring some things out right now.
Yeah, they're really talented, and they're sneaky talented, and they got some good. They beat Kentucky, and then they got some bad losses. They've been pretty much up and down, but I think that the 3-game win streak, they're getting confident. I think they're kind of figuring out who they are, what their roles are, but they have talent. They're just young, and they're playing to get in the NCAA tournament. So we got to just realize what we're playing for, and then match the intensity or have more intensity than them.
You certainly deserve all the attention you're getting for how you're playing, but Tom Crean stood right there the other day and said that Matt Costello's played himself into the NBA. Would you talk about Matt and how he stepped up this year, please?
Yeah, like I said, he's been a reliable low post threat all year, and he's worked extremely hard in the offseason and preseason to get to where he's at now. And I think it started at the beginning of the year, and he's just been consistent, and that's the biggest thing, for being an NBA player or going to the next level is consistency, and he's brought that, and he's a very great player. I think he's one of the best big men in the country, as far as low post threats and the things he can do. He can kind of shoot too. That hasn't been shown as well, but he's done a good job all year, and hopefully he stays consistent for us.
Denzel, what has it been about Ohio State? It seems like, you guys have had your way with most of the teams in the league at some point, but it seems like past 4 years at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 point games all the time with Buckeyes.
It's just the way they play. They play really hard-nosed defense, similar to us. They get after it defensively, and I think offensively, they take their time. They really don't shoot any bad shots like that. They're not all over the place team, turn the ball over. And they pretty much, get what they want every time down the court, every time down the floor, and things like that. So, they're a very well-coached team. I think Coach Mott is a great coach, and, they just get it done pretty much.
Following up on Costello again, how much difference did you see in him from before your injury to after? Because that seemed like when he really started to pick up his team when you were out.
Yeah, I think, when I went down, me and Matt talked a little bit about, things he needs to do to step up. And I think he kind of felt that, that the team is on his back now. And I think, especially during that Iowa game, he comes out, we still lose, but he has a monster game. And he played well that game. And then from then on, like you said, seems like he just took his game to another level, even though he was playing well at the beginning of the season. But since I got hurt, I think he felt like he needed to step up a little bit more. As seniors should do, and he's worked hard, and he deserves everything that he's getting right now, the way he's playing. So I just think he felt like he needed to step up, and he's been doing that.